Ho, 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 Andy!
Ho, 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 ho.
Your ho-ho is better than my ho-ho. You got the
Oh,
baritone ho-ho. I have the soprano ho-ho, or alto, I should say, ho-ho.
ho, ho, ho. How
Good
you
morning.
doing? How you doing?
You know, a little festive here for our little live today. I did decorate with a little teeny tiny little tree on my desk and pulled out the fancy Santa hat and the sparkly scarf just for you, Andy. Because
Uh,
you know, it's the season.
it's the season. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's lots of things going on in Langley for Christmas, that's for sure.
Well, I have the best source. You know where I look all the time, Andy?
No, where's that? Tell me where.
The same place you do because I get your newsletter
Yes.
and I go to the Tourism of Langley website. It is magical. Oh, we can go on there because they're a big supporter of the Jazz Festival and they list, of course, all the ins and outs and all the events that happen for the festival.
Yes.
This year, there is so many markets and events and sports. It's my go-to. It's definitely the directory on what's going on.
Yeah, it's a nice central place to find what's going on in Langley, and yeah, you're very correct in that there is so much going on in our municipality. I'm always amazed at all these things that pop up, all these Christmas events, and we're really becoming a center point for families to come out and do things.
So I drove through Fort Langley the other day and I came across these crazy big jars of cranberry sauce and I saw a flower coming out of a building. What the heck is that all about?
Oh, that's Cranberry and Crumb. That's Mastercard is doing a very big promotion. They're have spent a lot of money on behalf of the businesses there to create a storybook fairyland. There's many things that are going on in the village. And it's very festive. Also, too, the Fort Langley Community Hall has its Christmas tree up, and I saw pictures, people
Oh.
taking pictures. They're doing their family pictures there. No, there's it's the village is booming.
Yeah. So with all this awesomeness about Langley, and because what I love about the tourism of Langley site is it talks about all areas of Langley. So how does one get to have a house or condo or apartment here in Langley?
Oh, that's a lead-in question there. So you're asking about what is the market doing in Langley?
Yes. How can I get into the market in Langley?
Well, let me share with you some insights for the month of November and what the market is doing, and we can take a look. I've got the numbers here. So, market statistics from the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. Our active listings, so a supply of new inventory in November was 2,367 listings. That is a 26% decrease from October. So listings went down for a total of 3,352. However, it was an increase of 16.6% compared to the same month last year. So our listings are going down. Sales, the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board recorded 1,136 sales in November, and that is down 15% from October, but 28% above the November
Oh,
2023 sales. Having said that, and I think I talked about it last month, we really noticed after Labor Day there was a real pickup in the marketplace. September and October were kind of exciting, and then um, it just kind of it went down from there. And so it's been very quiet for the month of November, and well, we're starting to feel a little bit of a pickup right now in terms of sales. Just this 2 weeks before Christmas, we're seeing a couple of sales go through, and so it is kind of picking up. So pent up demand, maybe. Total inventory was 8,125 listings. That's down 8% from October 2024 and 30% higher than in November of 23. The Fraser Valley remains in a balanced market with a sales to active ratio of 14%. So that means that we're in that blue zone of
mhm.
balanced market. We were down in the buyers last month, and but with the inventory levels coming down, we're now back in a balanced market throughout the
So
Fraser Valley.
Andy, just before
Yes.
you go here, just because we're kind of dressed festive, would like to know because of these houses, and if you're looking, and now I know your newsletter yesterday in your video that you sent in your newsletter said this, there's great opportunities. With this, are people that have got houses listed right now for sale, and I'm
Yes.
presuming they probably decorated it. Do you think it'd be a good idea to maybe go take a look at some of these houses that you may want to buy to be able to look how it's set up for Christmas so you know how you're going to set it up and it's big enough to support your family? Kind of a different type of staging. Just asking.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess so. We will see a lot of homes coming off the market probably around the 15th to the 17th. And we have
Okay.
about another week or so to go. And then people, they have their places decorated and they don't want people trudging through their homes. So I
Right.
can
Okay.
see that, if you do have some interest, you should act fairly quickly. Yeah, having said that, because we're going to see a drop off, and these homes come off the market, and then they come for the Christmas season. Then you'll see a flurry of activity in that first 2 weeks of January.
Okay. Note to self.
Yeah, yeah. So, just what from reiterating what I said before, looks like I've got a little kick up there. But so November 2024, we had 2,367 new listings as opposed to the 1,136 sales. Compared to the previous month, you can see our drop in listings. However, our sales stayed the same. So that suggests that this is starting to tighten up, and perhaps that's why we saw a little bit of activity in the last 2 weeks of last week of December. And that compared that to last year, our inventory levels are up over last year, but our sales are up. So we have a little bit more active market than November 2023. So our months of inventory. So we have 7.2 months of inventory. That is going back up into the buyer's range here in terms of inventory. We jumped up from 6.6 last month, but you can see here in September we had 9.2 months of inventory. That was huge. That was a big jump. This climb, was pretty. Inventory was increasing all the way from spring, and we weren't seeing a lot of sales. So that's where that was coming from. But the sales started coming in September, October, and now we're here. And of course, putting that into a little bit more detailed, you can see that we have with condos, we have 5.8 months of inventory, not too much of a change.
Mhm.
Townhouses have gone up a little bit, and from 5.1 to 4.2. And the detached homes there's a lot more out there. The detached homes, because of the affordability and pricing that had gone up so much, not a lot of people are looking at detached homes as opposed to condos and townhomes. And that's why this townhome is much lower than condos, because people are choosing to buy a townhome as opposed to a detached home or a condo. They're looking for that little backyard in their
Mhm.
townhome.
Yeah.
And then, of course, here's our home price index. You can see that pricing still is on a decline. We are, wow, look at that. I would say one, two, three, four, five, six. We're like 8 months into a declining market in terms of pricing. It is coming down, but I think at some point it should start leveling out. Here's our townhomes, not as severe as the detached homes, and condominiums seem to be just kind of floating along at the bottom here, down a little bit. So if you look at Langley's inventory levels, so here we've got 6.2 months of detached homes, slightly up from the 5.4. It's in a balanced market. Townhomes and condominiums are still down below in seller's territory. It is, and again, you can see that the townhomes, there isn't a lot out there. People are purchasing those as opposed to condominiums because they feel that they get a little bit more for their money, and townhomes are just that much more expensive.
I can tell you about the townhome. What I witnessed, I was up in the Willoughby area, and there's some, of course, you've sold some beautiful townhomes up there, and just seeing the maintenance crews out in front taking care of the beautiful gardens and the grass. And there's definitely a benefit of having that strata take care of some stuff for you so you
Yes.
can enjoy your life
Yeah.
and enjoy your home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can close the door and go away for holidays and not worry
Yeah.
about what's going on. Yeah, strata living is for some people, even if you're downsizing from a detached home and you can have a townhome that is single level, you can live there for many 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 years and close the door. The maintenance is all done for you, and you can go travel and live your life. All across the world, go on cruises, that kind of thing. So, yeah, so the HPI for Langley, you can see here that home prices on detached went up slightly in Langley, but we did have a high of 1,647,300 in August, and it's kind of declined since then, down to 1,618,400. The same can be said for townhomes, not nearly as significant of a drop, but still that slow decline of from 878, 900 to 867. And same also too with condominiums. Condominiums, I mean, they're very difficult to find buyers these days. It does happen. I've just sold two condos, but you can see here in April it was 625, 100 was the HPI price, and now we're down to 600. So that's a pretty significant drop. And that's it for our Langley market. Our next get together will be in January 10th, and it'll be 2025.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
the quarter
And
century mark.
yes. If you want to stop sharing your screen,
You bet. There we are.
well, I can tell you that my background will be very different on January the 10th than my little cottage in the back. I'm heading to Mexico, to just north of Quintero, for a business summit that I'm hosting there, as well as I'm going to be working. Andy, I'm so blessed to have friends that live there with some nonprofit women through a nonprofit that get microloans to
Oh
help
yeah.
them. Yeah, to teach them about how to use social media and sell their products. So I'm very very blessed that that's how I'm going to be spending Christmas, and on my friend's farm that he has an eco village, and learn about food sustainability.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah,
Wow.
some fun stuff for this little Christmas. Always still working because, of course, when I have a laptop, I can work anywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's people say, oh, when you're self-employed, you choose your hours. Doesn't work quite
Yeah.
work that way.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So what
There's always
exciting are
somebody or
you doing?
someone.
Yeah, what exciting are you doing with your family this year?
We are going away, and it'll be lots of fun,
Hey.
to a family trip. But yeah, it's good to have family together and in one spot, and it'll be a larger family this year, getting to spend time together. Yeah,
And that's what as we get older, we want that home that is, like you said, turnkey, that we can go to have these experiences and make those memories that don't rely on too much stuff.
yeah.
Uh, though the stuff that we do buy only reminds us, oh, my art that's all over my home here, about those great experiences that we've had when we've traveled and been with friends and family.
Well, that's the key point. Friends and family, so
Yeah.
much more important. That is the time that take a few moments and really treasure those moments, because they are fleeting, and we need those to regenerate, to thrive, and to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, I will say see you next Wednesday because it's the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival Directors
Yes,
Secret Santa dinner.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
and you're being a gracious host. So all of us are very, very grateful for you and Nina for hosting us tomorrow, or
You bet.
tomorrow,
You
next
bet.
Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Okay, so we're off then. Okay, well, talk to you soon, and I look forward to a good market in January, February. I see pent-up buyer demand happening. December 15th, there's going to be changes in mortgages for first-time home buyers, and I think will affect the market significantly. And I look forward to helping everybody, anybody to make a move.
See you in 2025.
See you.